right, guys, moving on with chapter 1. We're moving on to lesson 1.7. Remember, on Friday we worked with adding whole numbers, and today we're going to do subtracting whole numbers. All right, so let's look at number 1. Just like in adding, what place value do we start with when we are subtracting? Yes, we always start right here with the ones place. So 1 minus 1 is, right, 0. 2 minus 3. Oh, can I take 3 away from 2? No. So what do I have to do in this situation? Well, in this situation, when my bigger number is larger than my top number, I'm going to have to go next door to my neighbor and borrow. So I'm going to go right here to my hundreds place, and I'm going to borrow from this 4. I'm just going to take 1 though. So if I'm taking 1 when I borrow, what's going to be left? Right, we're going to change that to a 3, and I'm going to write it right up here so that I can remember. Am I done? No, I've got to remember to add that to my place where I was trying to subtract. So this 2, what is that 2 going to change to? Right, that 2 is going to change to a 12. We're going to throw that 1 right in front of it. Now can I subtract 12 minus 3? Yeah, really easily I can do that. So 12 minus 3, what is that going to give me? Yes, it's going to give you 9. Wonderful. Going to put that right underneath there. Remember, it's really important that we keep our place values lined up so that we have the right answer at the end. 3 minus 8. Uh-oh, same situation. Can I take 8 away from 3? No, I can't. So I'm going to have to go next door to my neighbor, and I'm going to have to borrow again. So I'm going to borrow from this 6. When I borrow from that 6, what will it change to? Good. It'll change to a 5. I'm going to write that right up here so I don't forget. And then what am I going to have to do? I borrowed it. I have to put it somewhere, right? So I'm going to put it right here in front of this 3, and that's going to give me 13. Can I do this now? Can I do 13 minus 8? Sure can. 13 minus 8 is what? Awesome. It is 5. Very good. Make sure I bring my comma down in the right spot. 5 minus 4 is? Good job. It is 1. And then 1 minus 1 is what? Right, it's 0. But do I put a 0 here? Do I put that there? No, that just looks silly. So we don't actually have to put that there. We just have to leave it like that. So 16,421 minus 14,831 is 1,590. Great job, guys. Let's look at another one. All right, we've got 637,350 minus 43,832. Notice that these two numbers do not have the same amount of digits. This top number has 6 and this bottom number has 5. But we still made sure that they are lined up correctly by place value so that we get our correct answer. All right, 0 minus 2. Can I take 2 away from 0? Nope. So what are we going to have to do? Right, we're going to have to borrow. I'm going to come next door to my neighbor, say, please, can I have some numbers from you because I need to make sure that I can do what I need to do. 5 changes to a, very good, to a 4. Put that up top so we don't forget that we borrowed. And then where does what I borrowed go? Where does that have to go? Right, it's going to change the 0 to a 10. Ooh, look at my pen doing funky stuff again. Ooh, we're just going to pretend that's a perfect circle up there. 10 minus 2, can I do that now? Yes, I can. 10 minus 2 is, good job, it is 8. Put it right here. Moving on, 4 minus 3, can I do that? Yes, I can. 4 minus 3 is, thank you, 1 is correct. 3 minus 8, oh man, same situation. I can't take 8 away from 3. So what do I have to do? Exactly, I'm going to have to borrow. So I'm going to go next door, ask very nicely to borrow from my neighbor. That 7 is going to change to a, good, it's going to change to a 6. And then what do? Awesome. Yes, that 3 is going to become a 13 now. Ooh, look at my pen being so silly. We're going to have to erase that. That is too silly. We're not going to know if that's a 13 or a 15. There we go. That's better. 13 minus 8 is, great job, it is 5. 6 minus 3 is 3. Good job. Oh, you're right. I did forget the comma. Thank you for catching that. Make sure my comma goes right there where it's supposed to. Good job, guys. All righty. Moving on, 3 minus 4. Oh, again, I can't do that. I'm going to have to borrow. I know that's the frustrating part of subtraction, but the more we practice, the better we get at it. So I'm going to borrow from my neighbor. This 6 becomes a, good, becomes a 5. And this 3 will change to a, wonderful. You guys are so smart. That is exactly right. It is going to change to a 13. 13 minus 4, we can do that now. 13 minus 4 is, wonderful, it is 9. And then 5 minus 0, or 5 minus nothing is, right, it's just 5. Great job. You guys are doing awesome. Let's keep rocking and rolling. 14,659 minus 11,584. Okay, starting with our ones place, always. 9 minus 4 is, very good, it is 5. 5 minus 8, nope, you're right, can't do it. So what do we have to do? Right, we're going to have to borrow. This 6 will now be a, wonderful job, will be a 5. Good job. And this 5 will become a, woo, don't scream at me. I hear you. I hear you. I got it. 15. Good job, guys. 15 minus 8 is 7. Good job. Moving on to the next place value, we've got 5 minus 5 is, very good, 5. Take away 5 is 0. Remember this time to put my comma there so you don't have to catch me. 4 minus 1 is, good, it is 3, and 1 minus 1, right, it's 0, but do we put that 0 there? No, because again, that's just going to look silly if we put that there, right? Yeah, so we're just going to leave it exactly how it is. Just like that. And 14,659 minus 11,584 gives us 3,075. Okay, now we're going to do what we did a little bit on Monday, where we're going to estimate first and then subtract. And then we're going to subtract the actual problem and get our real answer and see if they're close to each other. So let's go ahead and estimate. Remember, when we're estimating, we have to round both numbers, not just one, both of them. And we're always going to round to the what? Right. We're going to round to the highest place value unless it tells us differently. But for right now, I'm not telling you differently, so we're just going to round to that highest place value. So our highest place value here is the 100,000s. We've got a 4 there. Remember, our rounding rules say we look to the right. And that number is going to tell us if that 4 is going to add one more or let it rest. Remember? The rule here, 5 or more, raise the score, 4 or less, let it rest. So what is this 5 telling that 4 to do? Right, we're going to add one more. So when we add 1 to 4, what do we get? Exactly, we've got 5. Okay, so I'm going to put my 5 here. If my pen will let me draw one, it's just going to look a little silly. And then when we round, everything to the right of the digit we rounded to changes to a what? Very good, it changes to 0. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 places. So that means I'm going to have how many zeros? Good, 5 zeros. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Ooh, look at my pen being so silly. All right, then we're going to round this bottom number to the 10,000s place, because then this number, the 10,000s, is our highest place value. I'm going to look next door to my right, That 7 is telling this 3 to do what? Very good. To add one more because that 7 falls into that 5 or more category. Very good. When I add 1 to 3, what do I get? Very good, a 4. So I'm going to put that over here. Remember to make sure that you are lining these up correctly. So that 4 is not going to go right here because this is going to be in the 10,000s place, not the 100,000s place. So I'm going to make sure I back it up to that correct place value and then add my zeros. How many zeros am I going to have to put behind this? Very good. I'm going to have to put 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And now I can subtract those to get my estimate. 0 minus 0 is? Very good. Y'all tell me and I'll write it down. 0 minus 0. Good. 0 minus 0. Good. 0 minus 0. Great job. And 0 minus 4. Uh-oh. We had to stop there, didn't we? All right. I can't do 0 minus 4, so what do I have to do? Right, I'm going to have to borrow. So that 5 changes to a what? A 4. Very good. And this 0 changes to a, awesome, it changes to a 10. You guys are so stinking smart. I love it. 10 minus 4 is 6. Great job. I'm going to put my 6 down here, and then 4 minus 0 is 4. Very good. And my estimate is 460,000. That's my estimate. Is that my real answer? No. It's just kind of like a guess. So now we're going to go over here, and we are going to find our actual answer. Okay. 2 minus 0 is what? Good. It is 2. 1 minus 0 is? Good. 9 minus 8 is? 1. Again, very good. Comma, where it belongs. 6 minus 7? Whoa. Pump the brakes. Can we do that? No, we cannot. So we're going to have to borrow. So that 5 is going to now become a what? Exactly. It's going to change to a 4. And that 6 is going to now be a what? Right, a 16. So 16 minus 7 is, what is 16 minus 7? Think. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Very good. 9. 4 minus 3. 4 minus 3 is 1. Very good. And 4 minus 0 is? Very good. So my actual answer is 419,112. Are those close? Oh, they're not super close, but just because they're not super close doesn't mean that our estimate is wrong or that our answer is wrong. Sometimes our estimates are going to be really close, and sometimes they're going to be a little bit further apart, but you still did great work on both. So good job. Okay. One more, guys. Power through with me. You are doing so good, and I'm so proud of you. 407,001 minus 184,652. And they're wanting to estimate here too before we get started. So let's go ahead and estimate. 407,001, remember we're going to round to that highest place value, which is our 100,000s. Look to our right. That 0 is telling that 4 to do what? Right, it's telling it to stay the same because our rule is if it's 4 or less, we let it rest or keep it the same. So I'm going to put my 4 over here, followed with 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 zeros. 1, 2, 3, uh-oh, my pen is being silly, 4, and 5. And then we're going to round our bottom number, 184,652. Again, our highest place value here is the 100,000s place. I look next door, that 8 is telling that 1 to do what, folks? Right, it is telling it to add one more, raise the score because it falls in the 5 or more category. So that 1 is now going to become a what? Right, it's going to become a 2. So I'm going to put my 2 right here, being very sure that I line my numbers up carefully. And I'm going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 zeros behind that as well. 1, 2. Ooh, y'all, my pen is being silly. 3, 4, 5. Okay, there we go. We're just going to color that one in. Okay, when we start subtracting, y'all tell me the answers. I'm going to write them down. Ready? And go. 0 minus 0. Good. 0 minus 0. Good job. 0 minus 0. Good. Up. Comma. 0 minus 0. 0 minus 0. And 4 minus 2 is? Great job. So my estimate is going to be 200,000. Good job. So now we're going to go and work the actual problem. Okay. Get these arrows out of the way. There we go, so we can do our work. 1 minus 2. Can I do that? No. Okay, so I got to go next door and borrow. So I'm going to go next. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I can't, there's nothing to borrow. I don't know. What do I do? Hold on. Okay, let me go knock on the next person's door. Okay, can I? Oh. I can't borrow from this person either. This is 0, 2. Oh, man, okay. Let's try one more time. Okay, whew. Finally, I have someone I can borrow from. So, this 7, what is that 7 going to change to? A 6. Great job. Okay, so we go over here, and this 0 is going to become a what? A 10. Great job. Okay, well, that's good, but I'm still not back to where I need to be. I can't start subtracting in the middle of a number, right? Okay, so I'm going to have to keep borrowing until I get back to where I need to be. Okay, so I'm going to take this 10 and I'm going to borrow from it. If I borrow from this 10, what does it become? Right, it becomes a 9. So I'm going to go ahead and put that 9 right up there. And I'm going to come over here. And I'm going to change this 0. What is that 0 going to change to? Right, now it's going to be a 10. Okay. Am I still back where I started? I'm still not there, right? I still have to keep going. So I've got to have to borrow again. That 10 is going to change to a what? Right, a 9, just like we did this one. So I'm going to write it really small up there so that you can see it. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and change my pen color so that we can see that difference, okay? Because I don't want us to get confused with these numbers starting to run together. So I'm going to put that there. That was a 10. Cross that out. So now we can see our numbers for this problem instead of number 3. So that way they can be seen a little better. Okay, so I borrowed from there. So now I'm finally going to get back to where I need to be. And this 1 is going to change to a what? Right, to an 11 now. We're going to add that 1 to it. Okay. Whew. After running a marathon to all these neighbors to find something I could borrow from, I'm finally getting to start my problem. All right, let's go. 11 minus 2 is? Good job. It is 9. 9 minus 5 is? Good. It's 4. 9 minus 6? Great job. It is 3, comma where it needs to be. 6 minus 4 is? Great job. It is 2. 0 minus 8? Oh, not again. Man. All right, let's go next door. Can I borrow from this 4? Thank goodness I can. Okay, that 4 is going to change to a what? Right, a 3. Great job, which means that 0 is going to be a what? Right, a 10. I'm going to write it right up here. Okay, 10 minus 8 gives me what? Yep, 2. Great job. And 3 minus 1 is 2 as well. Great job. So our actual answer for 407,001 minus 184,652 is 222,349. Is that pretty close to this? To our estimate of 200,000? Yeah, it's pretty close. Is it exact? No, but remember that's not what estimates are. Estimates just give us a roundabout number for a problem. So this is a reasonable answer and estimate. Okay, you guys rocked it today. You powered with me through all of this running next door to neighbors to try to borrow. I am so proud of you. When you go to do your assignment, if you need extra work or if you need extra help, not extra work, I'm not giving you extra work. If you need extra help, please come back and watch this video so that you can watch how it has worked again, okay? Y'all go do awesome on your assignment. I love you and keep working hard.